What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to apologize firstly for the long break I've taken the last couple months. I've been super busy traveling, playing hockey, finishing up university for the semester. We're going to be getting back into posting some more videos here in the coming months. I want to get a couple bangers out before the end of the summer. With that being said, today we're going to be doing a review video of the TOUR Volt KV1 roller hockey skates. I'm going to get into my thoughts and opinions on the boot, how they feel, how they look, the overall design of these guys, and then I'm also going to talk a little bit about my setup here with the Marsblade R1 Chassis as well as the Rink Trickster wheels. So let's get into it. When I initially saw the TOUR KV1 Volt, the biggest thing I noticed right off the hop was how similarly the white version of these skates look in comparison to the Nike Zoom Air boot, the Fedorovs. I'm a big Sergei Fedorov fan. I loved his style when he played. I actually have a pair of the white Nike Zoom Air inline skates, and I knew right away that I needed to get myself a pair of these. So one big thing for me is overall design of these things. I think they're super clean. I really love how it's got that carbon material one-piece wrap with the boot, and then it's got the white trim as well as the white toe caps on these guys, and then a little bit of leather hints, little accents here on the top and the tongue. I think overall these are super clean skates, especially in the roller market. I think these are top of the chain when it comes to appearance, and I don't think there's any other skates that can compete with the design of these. So growing up as an ice guy, I usually converted my ice skates into roller and threw chassis on them. And a big thing I noticed with doing that was how hot my feet would get. When you're on the ice, you don't want to have holes in your boots because obviously you're going to get water and snow in your skates and it's going to make them super wet and heavy. But with these guys, having these airflow pockets in the toe cap as well as here on the side, it allows for airflow to get through that skate when you are skating, and it creates some nice cooling towards your feet. I noticed some right off the hop when I wore these the very first time. I was shooting a video for a Warrior collaboration, and I was really impressed with how cool my feet actually felt when we were shooting that video. It's one little thing that makes a huge difference, and you wouldn't think it would, but for me, it was definitely something that makes me feel a lot more comfortable out on the floor, especially when you're playing in like Nashville when it's so hot out, same as California. Having that little bit of airflow to cool you down is definitely a huge benefit. Next, I want to get into the tongue. So the tongue here, they are removable. You can adjust it to having it a little bit taller, a little bit shorter. I'm kind of in the middle there. I don't want it to be too tall and I don't want it to be too short. Otherwise, my shin pad is going to come back inside of my tongue and it's going to feel funky. So I set it kind of right in the middle there so that shin pad can hold that tongue into place. Another key little feature that can make these skates your own, and you get that customizable feel with them. Getting into the interior of the skate, pretty standard inside of the boot here. As you can see, it's kind of just like every other ice or roller skate. It's got that foam inside there with that nice smooth system. Allows for you to be able to mold these things. So for the molding process with these, I kind of did exactly what I did with my true skates in the past. I tightened them up, not all the way to the top, and then I shrunk wrap around my ankles, let it sit to kind of get that full form to my foot. I find that that's a really good way of molding your skates, and it allows for it to feel as comfortable as it possibly can be. So with the Tour skates, they do come with a stock Tour chassis on them. I skated in them once. For me personally, I'm a Marsblade guy through and through. I will never stop wearing Marsblades for roller. Nothing against Tour. I'm very particular with my chassis, and I'm very comfortable with the Marsblade chassis now, and I didn't want to switch and go into something new. So I did end up swapping out the chassis. I do have my Marsblade R1 chassis on here with the blacked out bottom piece here that holds the wheels. I think these make the skates look super clean, a little bit customized too. There's not a lot of people that have the blacked out Marsblades. I know I've seen gray and different colors in the past, but I think the black is super traditional, nice sleek look to it. And then Obviously, with me being a rink rat guy, gotta have my rink rat Tricksters on here. I love these wheels. I've used a couple of wheels in the past, and I always find myself coming back to the Tricksters just because of how durable and long lasting they are. I'm going to throw a couple clips in of me using the TOUR KV1 Volt skates in person live. See for yourself how they look, and then I'm going to get into my last couple thoughts and opinions on these guys. My last little thing for the TOUR KV1 Volt skates is the ordering process. So as a Canadian, I had seen a couple guys wearing them at Wish Cup, John Schiavo, John Seamer, and I fell in love with these things because I had never seen them in person, just being a Canadian. And I had tried to order some online actually through the Tour website, but unfortunately, as a Canadian, you're not able to order directly from Tour's website. So, with that being said, if you are interested in getting yourself a pair of these jets, you are going to have to head over to Coast Hockey Shop. They're out of Vancouver, British Columbia. You can talk to Sean there. You can get the sizing as well as the ordering process figured out through them, and you'll be able to get yourself a set of these guys. And you can also change the chassis on them. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of an upcharge or a fee with that, but you can make these tours customizable and for you. That was one thing I thought could change a little bit. I think Tour should definitely open up their site for Canadians to order stuff, because I also have a pair of their gloves that I love a lot, and I'd be interested in getting more gear here in the future. So Tour, if you're watching this, open up the site to Canadians. A lot of Canadians love your guys' stuff, and I think it's something that will not only benefit the players on the floor, but also you guys having a Canadian market. One other thing with the design of these boots is they do actually come in a black colorway. So they have the white here, which doesn't have half sizes. They only have full sizes. The black sizes do have half sizes. So there are 9.5s, 10.5s. But with the whites, it goes 7, 8, 9, 10. So normally I wear a size 9.5 skate. I am wearing a size 10 with these, and they do fit really well. Lengthwise, I think if I went into a 9, they would have been too snug. There is a little bit of volume in it. With that shrink wrap molding method, I was able to tighten up that dead space or that extra space within the forefoot and make these feel as comfortable as they possibly could be. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming and watching this video. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I'm going to try and answer them to the best of my ability, and if I can't answer it, I'm going to point you in a direction to get that question answered. I want you guys to also let me know in the comments what you guys want to see going forward in the future with these videos. I do have another review video coming up here shortly, a Warrior review. So I'm super excited for that one. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have some more stuff coming here soon. Thanks, everybody.